That's the TCG player inventory, the entire listed TCG player inventory right now. That's it. That's all I have. Hey there, everyone. How you doing? How are y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good because today I'm showing you how I'm rebuilding my trading card business from scratch. If you don't know, there's a little context. I just recently moved across country. The move didn't exactly go smoothly. There's still even some lingering effects that we're still dealing with, but got the business back up and starting to run and build on itself. Just wanted to let you guys have a look at what starting over, rebuilding, whatever you want to call it, really looks like for me. It really is a new beginning, a new start, from back to old principles from 2-3 years ago when I first started doing this, first started making videos about this. So I really wanted to give you guys the opportunity to follow along with me as I build up in maybe a much more detailed way than I have in the past. I'm in a lot smaller footprint now than I was. I'm just in a dining room instead of a whole warehouse office. Thought that might be closer to what a lot of you guys who are watching me, maybe you haven't been watching me for a couple of years or just finding me, might be experiencing yourself, maybe getting a little bit more started. Definitely feeling a lot different in this space than I was 6 months ago in Tennessee, in my warehouse and all that. So yeah, so what does it really look like to start over? What's it really mean for me? You may remember me having shelves and shelves and shelves full of listed inventory, big piles of unsorted bulk ready to go, needing to be sorted, wholesaling, big piles of bulk every week or two, by the boxes and boxes. Let me go through with you where we are now. So TCG player, right now I've got 5,000 cards listed approximately. I had, I think, 700 items listed on eBay. I decided not to delete my eBay listings because it was relatively easy to confine to a single row of a box. I wasn't able to get rid of all of my cards, all my bulk, all my inventory before I left, so I was bringing some, and so a single row didn't really seem too difficult to keep track of. Also, I didn't delete any of my buysportscard.com inventory. They make it relatively difficult to remove things in bulk from your inventory. You can delete individual cards easily enough, but there's not any type of bulk editing of your inventory on that website. And I reached out to them saying, hey, I'd like to delete inventory in bulk, and they're like, we can't do that yet. I can do it on the back end if you'd like me to do it for you. And I was like, yeah, just don't worry about it. I'll do my best to keep track of it, and if I don't, then I can, worst case, I delete my account and start a new account, or I'm out $15 a month. Not that big a deal. I am excited about buysportscards.com. It's one of those things that you have to build up a lot for it to really make a big impact. So I have nothing listed on the website outside of my digital products. Over the last couple of months, I've been helped to stay afloat by my extremely supportive patrons. Thank you guys over on the Patreon. If the content that I've been delivering directly to you guys has been a little low lately, I'm sorry about that. I'm coming back to you. I've got a lot of good stuff planned for you guys, especially, as well as for the wider audience as a whole. So I'm really looking forward to that. I've been helped stay afloat by some, barely maintained eBay sales during the last month of moving here and then getting back on my feet here. And I dumped most of my inventory that I had in Tennessee before I moved out of the warehouse and then moved here. So that helped a little bit. I sold off a whole bunch of the furniture pieces that were there, the desks, the tables, the shelves, everything. I still have a little bit of bulk left. I'll show you that here. I've got all of my unlisted bulk stacked up in these two stacks here. My estimated amount for this was about 42,000 cards. I don't really need to be much more precise than that because I deal with them in units of 1,000 because it's $5 per thousand for the most part across sports cards. I don't have any Yu-Gi-Oh! The Pokemon that I've had for a long time. So, and it's not very much. It's in here. What's in this one? A little bit of Magic, some unstable. We got Vice Force here, so that's a little pricier. But it all estimated out to the same amount that I had listed. Some Digimon. Okay, so that was definitely $5 per thousand. I think I got 2 rows of Digimon. Yeah. All the Digimon I have left. All the Vice I have left. This table here, I actually got off the side of the road here. They have a big, bulky trash day, and someone had that out to the side of the road, and it was a little funny, but I fixed it, and now it's better. So, these are the shelves. That's TCG player inventory, the entire listed TCG player inventory right now. That's it. That's all I have. This table I've had forever, since before selling bulk. Is my computer. Good old Charizard skull there. And there I am right there in the middle of it all. There's me on the camera, showing you on my camera. So yeah, the TCG player inventory. I'm labeling the boxes with little note cards stuck in the lids. This is all the eBay inventory right now. So I don't have a lot of Magic on eBay. A couple of cards, a couple of interesting cards, but not a lot. A few Turbo Attacks, Formula One, single Vice Sports card, a single Law Surprise Dance Off card. So I sold the other ones I had, believe it or not. A couple of Naruto cards. Here's my 4th edition alternate collection so far, so a whole bunch in there. I did sell that Force of Nature the other day for $82. That was exciting. I got a few stickers that are listed currently. I've got a bunch more to list. I use the Garbage Pail Kids stickers. Found a booster box of these for $12 and had to jump on that. My V-Friends cards that I still have in stock. And my Marvel cards that I still have in stock. You can see all the sets are separated out there. Then I've got this whole row is my assorted baseball autographs, so on-card autographs. I got all these for less than a half a cent a card, which is crazy considering they sell in the $2, $3, $4, $5, $10 range. They're all collected by somebody. They got the autographs in person, including this really neat one right here, Freddie Freeman. This is a short printed card from this set. So it's like an alternate image where he's in the dugout and he's got an autograph on it. I've never seen another one like it. So, and then I have some others, just regular sports cards, not with autographs. So a soccer card, a few basketball, old but non-rookie Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, a few baseball cards, and quite a bit of football, just because that's what I've gotten in trades and stuff. So compared to what I had, compared to probably close to 1 million cards that I had at one point, even with the churn that I was doing, I'm now down to quite a bit less than that. So I am starting to pick back up my content production, trying to get back up into the swing of multiple of those a day instead of just one every day or two. I did my big bulk market update for the last quarter a few days ago, so that was good to get out and get off my chest. I did keep a little bit of equipment. I've got this table here, the shelves right here that I bought right before I moved because I found a good deal on some brand new boltless shelves at the time. Obviously the computer, the TV, the printer, the monitor, the speakers and cameras and microphones and audio interface and the office supplies, and I've got some supplies left here. I've got envelopes and bubble mailers and shipping shields and team bags and sleeves and a lot of that kind of stuff. I did keep most of, obviously. So another thing that the new start that this is for me is going to allow me to do is to be a lot more transparent up front and going forward with my finances with you guys. I would really like to demonstrate a little bit more, or even significantly more, just where I'm at in my journey, and how I'm keeping track of things and stuff like that. So I've got the old whiteboard here we've seen a couple of times, and I figured I would just sketch out my balance sheet for you guys as of October 31st. I did start my new company here in Arizona on October 31st, so I did a balance sheet of all my assets and everything at that time to get that like a starting point. So to start with the assets, oh yeah, that's a lot better. There we go, assets. So for cash and equivalents, I'm just gonna put cash, but it can be other things too. I had $106.12. And that includes equivalents like prepaid expenses at Pirate Ship, where I've already deposited money into my Pirate Ship account, things like that. So $106.12 cash. For accounts receivable, this is money that is owed to me but hasn't been paid yet. This is some TCG player fees and stuff like that, because I had started selling TCG player a few days before the 31st. Just to start getting going. Some eBay stuff that was still pending to me, things like that. $170.46. And then the inventory, the pile of bulk that I've shown you earlier in the video, that there's two different categories of it. There's stuff that's already listed, and there's stuff that has yet to be listed. When I put it all together, it comes out to $282.53. The way I valued that is almost entirely everything in the inventory that I got in bulk purchases or trades for equivalent bulk purchases. For the most part, it's all valued at half a cent per card. When you add it all up between Buy Sports cards, eBay, and TCG player, as well as all the unsorted bulk, it comes out to this number here. So that is my total current assets at $559.11. Then I have the equipment, so the desks, the computer, the monitors, the cameras, everything I use for my audiovisual setup, all the furniture items, the cardboard boxes, the office supplies, all that kind of stuff. That I estimated. So we've got property, plant, and equipment. I estimated that with depreciation and the market value of it is approximately $1,200. Between the computer and the cameras alone, that's most of it. The printer that I got new last year, the shelves that I got new a couple months ago, it's about $1,200, and that's a good estimate there. And there's no depreciation on that accumulated yet because it's a brand new business. That's the price that it's paying me, the owner of the business, to have those items. So total assets of $1,759.11. Now for liabilities and owner's equity, I don't have any debt on the business. It's a brand new business, so I don't have any accounts payable. I don't have any notes or debt or liabilities. I don't have any long-term debt. I don't have any shareholders other than myself, so I can just put common stock. This is me putting all this into the business. Is going to be $1,759.11. These equal because they have to. If they don't, then I just need to move something around. And then next month in November, at the end of November, beginning of December, I'll do this again to show where I've moved since the beginning of November. Anything that I've earned up here will go into retained earnings, which is currently 0, because you can't retain anything past, from the start day. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. It's a basic starting low point. I'm really excited because everything is set up so that we've got nothing to do but grow. There's not a lot of things in the way anymore. The friction is gone. Just need to operate and turn the cranks and leverage all of my ability, my skill, and my effort to get growing. And I'm really excited to see where that's going to go. One of the things that I'm definitely going to have to do, I've got a lot of work ahead of me coming up, is to process a whole bunch of this bulk that I was showing you. If you want to check out a video about how I'm planning to do that, have a look at it right up here. Otherwise, Give me a subscribe, like if this is useful or fun, and catch you on the next one.